Welcome to Sleep Time Science, a quiet place where curiosity slows down and ideas are allowed to unfold without urgency. This channel is about wonder, not pressure. About letting your thoughts drift naturally as you move through stories that are vast, peaceful, and timeless. Tonight's journey is a gentle walk through the cosmos, not as a lesson to remember and not as information to hold on to, but as a sequence of calm truths, each one leading softly into the next. You don't need to focus too hard. You can simply stay with the sound of the story and allow each idea to pass by at its own pace. We'll move slowly, one thought at a time. And as each idea settles, another will quietly appear, just enough to keep you here, listening, wondering, and drifting further into the vastness of it all. Fact 1. The universe is always expanding. Long ago, everything in the universe was closer together. Galaxies that now sit millions of light years apart once shared the same tight space, woven into a single, dense beginning. Over time, space itself began to stretch, gently creating distance where there once was none. This expansion is not an explosion moving outward from a center. Instead, it's space itself growing larger everywhere at once. No matter where you are in the universe, distant galaxies appear to be drifting away, carried by the quiet stretching of space. Even now, this process continues. The universe grows wider moment by moment, slowly and patiently, as if it has all the time it needs, because, in a way, it does. Fact 2. Starlight carries the past. When light leaves a distant star, it begins a long, silent journey through space. It travels steadily, uninterrupted, sometimes for millions or even billions of years before reaching its destination. By the time that light arrives, the star that created it may have changed or disappeared entirely. What you see in the sky is not a snapshot of the present, but a preserved moment from deep in the past. In this way, the universe keeps its history visible. Every point of light overhead is a message from another time, drifting forward, patiently waiting to be seen. Fact 3. Most of the universe cannot be seen. The glowing stars and galaxies that fill the night sky make up only a small portion of what exists. Beneath and between everything visible is a vast presence that does not emit light or reflect it in any familiar way. This unseen part of the universe shapes how galaxies move and how they hold together. Without it, stars would drift apart, and the large-scale structure of the cosmos would lose its quiet order. Though invisible, its influence is constant. It reminds us that not everything important needs to announce itself, and not everything powerful leaves a visible trace. Fact 4. Galaxies take many forms. Some galaxies form graceful spirals, their arms slowly rotating around a bright center. These spirals can stretch across hundreds of thousands of light years, holding billions of stars in a steady cosmic motion. Others appear smooth and rounded, glowing softly without clear structure. These galaxies feel calm and settled, as if they've already lived through their most dramatic changes. There are also galaxies that look irregular and scattered, shaped by quiet collisions and long interactions. Each form tells a different story, written slowly over immense stretches of time. Fact 5. The cosmos is mostly quiet. Space is often imagined as dramatic and explosive, but in reality, it is overwhelmingly calm. Vast regions exist where nothing moves quickly and nothing makes a sound. Between stars and galaxies are enormous distances filled with stillness. Matter drifts slowly, guided by gravity and time rather than force or speed. In this quiet, the universe continues its work, forming stars, shaping galaxies, and unfolding its story without noise, without rush, and without pause. Fact 6. Stars are born in quiet clouds, far from bright galaxies and glowing clusters. Stars begin their lives inside vast clouds of gas and dust. These clouds drift slowly through space, cold and dark, barely noticeable against the background of the universe. Over time, small regions within these clouds grow denser. Gravity works patiently, pulling material inward, allowing warmth and light to slowly awaken at the center. There is no sudden beginning, only a gradual transformation. When a star finally begins to shine, it does so gently, emerging from its birthplace, as if the universe had been preparing the moment for millions of years. Fact 7. Every star has a life story. Stars are not eternal. Each one follows a quiet path shaped by its size, its environment, and the material it was born from. Some burn steadily for billions of years, while others live fast and briefly. Smaller stars glow softly and endure for an incredibly long time, their light remaining calm and consistent. Larger stars burn brighter, using their energy more quickly, filling their surroundings with warmth and motion. No matter their path, every star eventually changes. Their endings are not sudden disappearances, but gentle transitions that leave lasting marks on the space around them. Fact 8. The elements were formed in stars. The matter that makes up planets, oceans, and distant worlds did not always exist in its current form. Many elements were created deep inside stars, shaped by intense heat and pressure over long periods of time. As stars evolved and changed, they released these elements into space. Slowly, they spread outward, becoming part of new clouds, new stars, and new systems. In this way, the universe recycles itself. What once burned inside a star can later drift through space, waiting quietly to become part of something new. Fact 9. Space is not completely empty. Even in the quietest regions, space is never truly empty. Tiny particles, faint radiation, and traces of energy fill the gaps between stars and galaxies. These subtle presences move slowly, interacting gently with their surroundings. Over immense distances, even the smallest influence can shape the path of matter. The universe is less like a void and more like a soft, invisible ocean, thin, quiet, and endlessly deep. Fact 10. Time moves differently across the cosmos. Time does not pass in exactly the same way everywhere. Its flow can change depending on speed, distance, and gravity, stretching or slowing in subtle ways. Near massive objects, time moves a little more slowly. Far from strong gravitational forces, it drifts more freely, unhurried and calm. Across the universe, countless clocks tick at slightly different rhythms, each one keeping time in its own quiet way. Fact 11. Planets form slowly. Planets do not appear all at once. They begin as tiny grains of dust, drifting around young stars within wide, rotating disks. Over time, these grains collide and stick together, growing gradually larger. Piece by piece, they build themselves through patience rather than force. After millions of years, these slow gatherings become solid worlds, each one carrying the quiet memory of its long formation. Fact 12. Many worlds drift in darkness. Not all planets orbit stars. Some drift freely through space, moving alone through the darkness, without a central light to guide them. These wandering worlds were likely formed near stars long ago, only to be gently pushed away by quiet gravitational changes. They travel endlessly, unseen and silent, reminding us that the universe holds far more than what is easily observed. Fact 13. Gravity shapes everything. Gravity is the quiet architect of the cosmos. It draws matter together, guiding the motion of stars, planets, and entire galaxies. Though it is the weakest of the fundamental forces, its reach is endless. Across vast distances, it works patiently, never switching off. Without gravity, the universe would be scattered and restless. With it, everything finds a slow, steady order. Fact 14. Galaxies often travel together. Many galaxies are not alone. They gather into groups and clusters, bound together by shared motion and gravity. Within these clusters, galaxies drift around one another, sometimes passing close, sometimes slowly merging over long periods of time. These gatherings create some of the largest structures in existence. Vast, interconnected patterns stretching across the universe. Fact 15. The universe has a large-scale pattern. When viewed from a great distance, matter in the universe forms long filaments and wide, empty regions. Galaxies line these filaments like soft lights along invisible threads. Between them lie enormous voids, quiet spaces where very little exists. Together, these shapes form a cosmic web that spans unimaginable distances. This structure emerged slowly, guided by gravity and time, creating a universe that is both vast and gently ordered. Fact 16. Stars are always moving. Stars may appear fixed in the sky, but they are never truly still. Each one is in constant motion, orbiting the center of its galaxy along vast, curved paths that take millions of years to complete. These movements are so slow and smooth that they feel timeless. As stars travel, they carry their planetary systems with them, drifting through space like quiet travelers. Some move together in groups, born from the same clouds long ago, while others wander alone through unfamiliar regions of the galaxy. Over immense spans of time, these gentle motions reshape the night sky. Constellations slowly change, stars drift apart, and new patterns emerge, all without urgency or sound. Fact 17. The night sky is always changing. Though the sky often feels unchanging, it is constantly evolving. Stars are born, age, and fade away, while galaxies drift closer or farther apart, reshaping the universe little by little. Some changes happen slowly, unfolding over millions of years. Others occur quietly, but suddenly, leaving subtle marks that echo through space long after the moment has passed. Even when nothing seems different from one night to the next, the universe continues its steady transformation, never pausing, never repeating itself exactly the same way twice. Fact 18. Light travels at a finite speed. Light moves incredibly fast, yet it is not instant. It travels across space at a fixed pace, crossing vast distances one moment at a time, never rushing beyond its limit. Because of this, distance becomes a kind of timekeeper. The farther light travels, the further back into history it comes from, carrying messages from places long unchanged. Every beam of light is a quiet journey, moving patiently through darkness until it reaches a place where it can finally be seen. Fact 19. The universe has a background glow. Long after the universe first began to expand, a faint warmth remained behind. This gentle glow still fills all of space, evenly and quietly, in every direction. It is not bright and not visible to the eye, but it is always present, like a soft echo that never fully fades. It drifts through galaxies, stars, and empty space alike. This subtle presence reminds us that the universe remembers its earliest moments, holding onto them in a calm, enduring way. Fact 20. Distance in space is hard to imagine. The spaces between stars and galaxies are far larger than most minds can easily picture. Even traveling at incredible speeds, crossing these distances would take immense amounts of time. Because of this, the universe feels both full and empty at once. Objects exist in great numbers, yet are separated by vast stretches of quiet space. These distances give the cosmos its sense of calm, a wide openness where movement is slow and everything has room to unfold. Fact 21. Space has a temperature. Even in the quiet emptiness between stars, space carries a faint sense of warmth. This temperature is extremely cold by everyday standards, Yet it is not absolute stillness. It exists as a gentle background presence, spread evenly across the universe. This faint warmth comes from the lingering energy left behind from the universe's earliest moments. Over time, it has cooled slowly, stretching thinner as space itself continues to expand. Though barely noticeable, this temperature shapes how matter behaves across vast distances. It is another reminder that even the emptiest places are not truly empty. Fact 22. Stars gather into families. Many stars are born together, forming loose groups that drift through the galaxy as extended families. These stars share a common origin, having emerged from the same cloud long ago. As time passes, some of these stellar families remain close, while others gradually separate, their paths gently diverging. Even then, they often continue moving in similar directions. These shared beginnings leave subtle traces, connecting distant stars through a quiet history written across space. Fact 23. Some stars shine steadily for trillions of years. Not all stars burn brightly or dramatically. Some glow softly, using their energy slowly and carefully, allowing them to exist far longer than most others. These stars change very little over immense periods of time. Their steady light remains calm and consistent, offering a quiet presence within their surroundings. Long after many other stars have faded, these gentle lights will continue to shine, carrying on patiently through the future of the universe. Fact 24. Motion in space is smooth and gradual. In the cosmos, movement rarely happens suddenly. Stars, planets, and galaxies shift along smooth paths, guided by gravity rather than forceful motion. Even events that seem dramatic unfold over long periods of time, their changes stretched across ages rather than moments. What feels sudden from afar is often slow and measured up close. This steady motion gives the universe its calm rhythm, a continuous flow without sharp edges or abrupt turns. Fact 25. The universe has no clear edge. There is no known boundary where the universe simply ends. Instead, space continues outward, expanding quietly without revealing a final edge or wall. No matter which direction you travel, there is always more space ahead. The universe does not point toward a center or an outer limit that can be reached. This endlessness gives the cosmos its sense of openness, a vast expanse without borders, unfolding endlessly into the unknown. Fact 26. Space is filled with motion, not noise. Although space is silent, it is far from still. Countless objects move continuously, following invisible paths shaped by gravity and time. This motion happens without sound, creating a universe that changes quietly rather than loudly. Stars orbit galactic centers, planets circle their stars, and galaxies drift slowly through vast clusters. Each movement is smooth and patient, unfolding over spans far longer than a human lifetime. This silent motion gives the cosmos a sense of calm balance. Everything moves, yet nothing rushes, as if the universe prefers steady progress over sudden change. Fact 27. The same physical rules apply everywhere. The laws that govern motion, light, and energy do not change from place to place. What happens here follows the same principles that shape distant stars and galaxies. Because of this consistency, the universe feels connected across unimaginable distances. A process unfolding far away mirrors one that happens nearby, guided by the same quiet rules. This uniformity brings order to the vastness, allowing the cosmos to behave as a single, continuous system rather than a collection of unrelated parts. Fact 28. Dust plays an important role in creation. Cosmic dust may seem insignificant, but it plays a powerful role in shaping the universe. Tiny particles drift through space, gathering slowly within clouds and disks around young stars. Over time, these grains collide, stick together, and grow. What begins as fine dust gradually forms larger structures, laying the groundwork for future worlds. Through patience rather than force, dust becomes the foundation for planets, moons, and countless unseen structures spread throughout the cosmos. Fact 29. Many stars exist in pairs or groups. A large number of stars are not solitary. They exist in pairs or small groups, orbiting one another in graceful, repeating patterns. These systems form naturally as stars emerge from shared clouds, their gravity binding them together. Over time, their movements remain steady and predictable. This companionship shapes their surroundings, influencing how planets form and how light spreads through nearby space. Fact 30. The universe balances simplicity and complexity. At its core, the universe is governed by simple principles that apply everywhere. Yet, from these few rules emerge incredibly complex structures and patterns. Galaxies form intricate shapes, stars follow unique life paths, and vast networks stretch across space, all guided by the same underlying simplicity. This balance between order and variety gives the cosmos its quiet elegance, endlessly rich, yet calmly consistent. Fact 31. Space allows light to travel freely. Across the vast openness of space, light moves without obstruction. With little matter to slow it down, beams of light travel straight and steady, crossing enormous distances without losing direction. This freedom allows distant stars and galaxies to share their presence across the universe. Light becomes a quiet messenger, carrying information from places far removed in space and time. Because of this, the universe remains connected. Even across great emptiness, light gently links one region to another, weaving the cosmos together. Fact 32. Gravity works across vast distances. Gravity does not fade quickly with distance. Its influence stretches outward endlessly, gently guiding motion across space without interruption. A star's gravity reaches far beyond its immediate surroundings, quietly shaping the paths of planets and nearby objects. On larger scales, gravity binds galaxies into clusters and structures. This continuous reach gives the universe cohesion. Though invisible, gravity's steady presence ensures that nothing drifts entirely alone. Fact 33. The cosmos has a deep sense of order. Despite its immense size, the universe follows patterns that repeat across different scales. Small systems mirror larger ones, revealing a quiet sense of organization. Spiral shapes appear in galaxies, storms, and even simple natural forms. These repeating patterns hint at underlying principles working patiently beneath the surface. This order does not feel rigid. Instead, it allows variation within structure, creating a universe that feels both stable and endlessly interesting. Fact 34. Stars influence their surroundings. Stars shape the space around them through light, heat, and gravity. Their presence affects nearby matter, guiding how clouds form and how systems evolve. Over time, this influence extends outward, creating regions of change far beyond the star itself. Even after a star's light fades, its effects remain. In this way, stars leave lasting impressions. Their quiet influence continues shaping the universe long after their visible presence has passed. Fact 35. Space holds traces of every era. Throughout the cosmos, remnants of earlier times continue to drift quietly. Old stars, ancient radiation, and scattered elements remain woven into the present. These traces do not disappear. They linger gently, becoming part of new systems while still carrying echoes of their origins. The universe remembers its past not through records, but through presence, allowing every era to exist softly within the next. Fact 36. Space is gently curved. Space is not perfectly flat. Instead, it bends and curves in response to mass, shaping the paths that objects follow as they move. This curvature is subtle, yet it influences motion across vast distances. Large objects gently press into the fabric of space, creating smooth slopes rather than sharp edges. Other objects naturally follow these curves, drifting along paths shaped by the surrounding mass. This quiet bending gives the universe its graceful flow. Nothing needs to push or pull suddenly. Movement unfolds naturally along invisible contours. Fact 37. Light can change direction. As light passes through space, its path is not always straight. When it moves near massive objects, it gently curves, following the shape of space itself. This bending allows light from distant places to reach unexpected destinations. Images can stretch, shift, or multiply, revealing scenes that would otherwise remain hidden. Through this quiet redirection, the universe offers different perspectives, showing that even light adapts to its surroundings without resistance. Fact 38: time and space are closely linked. Time does not exist separately from space. Instead, the two are woven together, forming a single, continuous structure that shapes how events unfold. Changes in motion or gravity affect both space and time together. Where space curves more deeply, time flows slightly differently, adjusting without pause. This connection creates a universe where moments and distances are inseparable, moving together in calm coordination. Fact 39: motion depends on perspective. Movement in the universe is relative. What appears still from one point of view may be moving steadily from another. There is no single position of complete rest. Every object defines motion based on its surroundings, creating countless valid perspectives. This relativity adds softness to the cosmos. Nothing insists on a single frame of reference. Everything adapts gently to where it is observed. Fact 40: the universe expands quietly. The growth of the universe happens without sound or force. Space stretches smoothly, carrying galaxies farther apart without disturbance. This expansion does not feel like motion through space, but growth of space itself. Distances increase while everything remains locally calm. Even as the universe becomes larger, it retains its stillness, expanding patiently, without urgency or noise. Fact 41: stars are surrounded by invisible fields. Every star exists within a subtle field that extends far beyond its visible surface. This field shapes how particles move nearby, guiding invisible streams through space. Though unseen, these fields interact gently with surrounding matter, influencing the space around planets and distant regions alike. Their presence adds another quiet layer to the structure of the cosmos. Over time, these fields fade into the background, blending seamlessly with space, continuing their work without drawing attention. Fact 42: the universe has natural rhythms. Across vast distances, patterns repeat in calm cycles. Stars rotate, planets orbit, and galaxies slowly turn, creating rhythms that unfold without urgency. These cycles can last millions or billions of years, far beyond everyday experience. Yet, they remain steady, predictable, and gentle in their repetition. Through these rhythms, the universe maintains balance, allowing change to happen gradually and without disruption. Fact 43: some light never reaches its destination. Not every beam of light completes its journey. Along the way, it may be absorbed, scattered, or redirected, becoming part of the surrounding space. This does not erase the light's influence. Instead, it spreads energy quietly, warming dust or shaping clouds along its path. In this way, even unfinished journeys leave their mark, contributing softly to the evolving cosmos. Fact 44. Distance softens everything. Over great distances, sharp details fade. Light becomes dimmer, motion appears slower, and changes feel more gradual. This softening creates a sense of calm when viewing distant objects. What might seem dramatic up close becomes gentle and quiet from afar. Distance acts like a natural filter, smoothing the universe into broad, peaceful patterns. Fact 45. The cosmos is older than any memory. The universe has existed for a span far beyond human experience. Its earliest moments lie so far in the past that they feel almost abstract. Over this immense time, countless changes have occurred, each building upon the last in slow succession. Nothing happened all at once. This age gives the cosmos its depth, a sense that every moment rests upon an almost endless history. Fact 46. Space carries faint echoes. Throughout the universe, gentle traces of past events continue to drift. These echoes are not sounds, but subtle ripples and patterns left behind by moments long gone. They move quietly through space, spreading slowly and evenly, blending into the background of everything that exists. Over time, they soften, becoming part of the universe's steady presence. Nothing truly disappears. Even the faintest influence leaves a lasting impression, woven quietly into the fabric of the cosmos. Fact 47. Stars share material across generations. When stars change over time, they release material into the space around them. This matter drifts outward, mixing gently with clouds that will one day form new stars. Through this slow exchange, each generation carries pieces of those that came before. Elements move forward, reused and reshaped over immense spans of time. The universe builds upon itself patiently, allowing the past to become part of the future without urgency or loss. Fact 48. Darkness is a natural part of the universe. Darkness is not the absence of everything, but a quiet presence that exists between points of light. It fills the vast spaces where stars and galaxies are far apart. This darkness allows light to stand out, giving contrast and depth to the cosmos. Without it, structure and distance would blur together. Rather than emptiness, darkness offers balance, a calm backdrop against which the universe slowly unfolds. Fact 49. Motion often appears slower at great distances. When observing distant regions, change seems gentle and unhurried. Movement stretches out, unfolding across long spans of time. Events that might feel brief up close appear extended and calm when seen from afar. Distance smooths motion, softening its edges. This slowing adds to the universe's peaceful rhythm, allowing everything to progress at an unforced pace. Fact 50. The universe is rich with variety. No two regions of space are exactly the same. Each area carries its own balance of matter, motion, and quiet change. Some regions glow with activity, while others remain nearly empty for ages. Together, they create a universe filled with subtle diversity. This variety emerges naturally, guided by simple principles and immense time, resulting in endless, gentle differences across the cosmos. Fact 51. Space is shaped by gentle forces. Across the universe, forces act quietly rather than dramatically. They guide motion, influence form, and shape structure without sudden changes or sharp boundaries. These forces work slowly, allowing matter to respond over long periods of time. Nothing is rushed, and nothing is forced into place. Through this patience, the cosmos develops its smooth, flowing patterns, guided by influence rather than impact. Fact 52. Light slowly fades over distance. As light travels farther from its source, it gradually spreads out. This spreading causes it to grow softer and dimmer with distance. Over immense spans of space, even the brightest light becomes faint. Its energy is not lost, but gently dispersed. This fading gives distant objects their quiet appearance, allowing the universe to feel calm rather than overwhelming. Fact 53. Large structures take time to form. The biggest features in the universe did not appear quickly. Vast clusters and wide networks formed slowly, guided by steady attraction and time. Matter gathered gradually, moving along gentle paths rather than sudden collapses. Each stage unfolded naturally into the next. This slow assembly gives the universe its sense of depth, built patiently layer by layer across immense ages. Fact 54. Space is filled with subtle energy. Even in regions where matter is scarce, space still carries energy. This presence is quiet and evenly distributed, blending seamlessly into the background. It does not announce itself, yet it influences how space expands and evolves. Its effect is steady rather than dramatic. Through this subtle energy, the universe continues to change gently, guided by influences that rarely draw attention. Fact 55. The cosmos prefers balance. Across all scales, the universe tends toward balance. Forces counter one another, motion settles into patterns, and extremes soften over time. This balance does not eliminate change. Instead, it allows change to happen gradually and smoothly. Through this preference for equilibrium, the cosmos maintains its calm order while continuing to evolve. Fact 56. Space changes very slowly. Most changes in the universe happen at a pace that feels almost still. Stars shift, galaxies drift, and structures evolve over spans so long that movement becomes subtle and smooth. Nothing appears hurried. Even powerful processes unfold gradually, allowing the universe to adjust without disruption or strain. This slow tempo gives the cosmos its calm presence, a place where time stretches comfortably and change arrives gently. Fact 57. Light connects distant places. Light travels vast distances, quietly linking regions of the universe that would otherwise remain isolated. It carries information without effort, moving steadily through open space. Through light, distant stars and galaxies share their presence. Their glow becomes a soft reminder that nothing exists entirely alone. This connection forms a gentle network across the cosmos, allowing distant places to remain quietly aware of one another. Fact 58. Space allows matter to drift freely. Without resistance, matter in space moves along smooth paths shaped by gravity and time. Once set in motion, objects continue without friction or loss of momentum. This freedom allows particles, dust, and entire systems to drift patiently across vast regions. Their motion remains calm and predictable. Through this effortless movement, the universe maintains its quiet flow, allowing everything to travel without force or interruption. Fact 59. Large distances create perspective. When viewed from far away, events that feel dramatic become softened by distance. Motion slows, brightness fades, and detail blends into broader patterns. This perspective reveals the universe as a place of balance rather than chaos. Distance smooths extremes and allows calm structure to emerge. Through space, intensity transforms into tranquility, shaping how the cosmos appears across vast scales. Fact 60. The universe is constantly becoming. The universe is never finished. It continues to form, shift, and refine itself through steady processes that never truly stop. Each moment builds upon the last, guided by quiet influences rather than sudden change. Creation unfolds gradually rather than abruptly. This continuous becoming gives the cosmos its timeless quality, always unfolding, never complete, and endlessly calm. Fact 61. The universe contains vast, empty regions. Between clusters of galaxies lie enormous stretches of space where very little exists. These regions appear calm and undisturbed, holding only faint traces of matter drifting quietly through darkness. Though mostly empty, these vast areas play an important role in shaping the large-scale structure of the universe. They allow matter to gather elsewhere, creating contrast between presence and absence. These quiet regions give the cosmos its sense of openness, wide spaces where nothing competes for attention and everything feels unhurried. Fact 62. Motion in space is predictable. Despite its size, the universe follows steady patterns. Objects move according to consistent paths shaped by gravity and time, allowing motion to unfold smoothly. Once these paths are set, they tend to remain stable for long periods. Orbits repeat, rotations continue, and cycles return without interruption. This predictability gives the cosmos a feeling of reliability, where change occurs gently within a familiar rhythm. Fact 63. Light can travel across the universe. Light is able to cross immense distances without needing rest or fuel. It moves patiently through space, unaffected by emptiness or scale. Along its journey, it carries information from distant regions, allowing faraway places to remain connected across time and distance. Through light, the universe remains quietly unified, with even the most distant regions sharing their presence. Fact 64. Space is always expanding, even where nothing exists. Expansion does not require stars or galaxies. Even the emptiest regions of space continue to stretch gently outward. This growth happens everywhere at once, without direction or sound. It is not a motion through space, but an increase of space itself. Through this steady expansion, the universe grows larger while remaining calm, allowing distance to increase without disturbance. Fact 65. The cosmos holds infinite possibilities. Across its vast expanse, the universe contains countless regions yet to be explored or understood. Each holds its own balance of matter, motion, and quiet change. Some places remain active, others still, yet all are part of the same unfolding whole. Possibility exists everywhere, waiting without urgency. This openness gives the cosmos its enduring sense of wonder, an endless landscape of gentle potential. Fact 66. Stars drift slowly over time. Stars are never fixed in one place forever. Over long periods, they drift gradually through their galaxies, following paths shaped by gravity and past motion. This movement is subtle and steady, unfolding over millions of years. From one moment to the next, nothing seems to change, yet progress continues quietly. Through this gentle drifting, the universe reshapes itself without urgency, allowing patterns to evolve naturally over time. Fact 67. Space has layers of activity. Some regions of the universe are calm and nearly motionless, while others hold gentle activity beneath the surface. These layers exist side by side, each unfolding at its own pace. Closer to stars and galaxies, motion becomes more noticeable. Farther away, space settles into stillness, offering long stretches of quiet. Together, these layers create balance, allowing the cosmos to feel dynamic without ever becoming overwhelming. Fact 68. Light reveals structure without disturbance. Light moves through space without altering what it touches. It reveals shapes, distances, and patterns while remaining unobtrusive. As it passes through clouds, stars, and empty regions, it gathers subtle information, quietly mapping the universe. This gentle revealing allows the cosmos to be observed without interruption, preserving its calm while sharing its form. Fact 69. Time creates gentle separation. Over immense periods, time allows objects to drift apart naturally. What once formed close connections slowly spreads outward, guided by expansion and motion. This separation does not break harmony. Instead, it creates space for new structures to emerge without conflict. Through time, the universe grows wider and calmer, allowing everything room to exist peacefully. Fact 70. The universe moves without intention. The cosmos does not aim or decide. Its motion unfolds naturally, guided by consistent principles rather than purpose. Stars form, galaxies drift, and space expands without direction or goal. Change happens simply because conditions allow it. This absence of intention gives the universe its quiet neutrality, a place where events occur gently, without urgency or demand. Fact 71. Galaxies slowly interact. Galaxies are rarely entirely isolated. Over millions of years, their gravity causes them to approach, orbit, and sometimes even merge gently with one another. These interactions happen gradually, with stars and gas moving subtly under mutual influence. Collisions are slow and extended, taking millions of years to fully unfold. Through these quiet encounters, galaxies evolve, forming new structures and patterns, while the cosmos maintains its calm, steady rhythm. Fact 72. Cosmic dust shapes new worlds. Tiny grains of dust may seem insignificant, but they are the seeds of planets and stars. They float quietly through space, gradually gathering in clouds around young stars. Collisions between particles allow them to stick together, forming larger clumps over millions of years. Slowly, these clumps grow into planetary cores and building blocks of celestial systems. Through this patient accumulation, the universe creates complexity without urgency, shaping worlds in a soft and natural process. Fact 73. Stars have invisible influences. Every star emits more than just light. Their gravitational pull, stellar winds, and subtle magnetic fields quietly influence the surroundings, gently shaping the motion of nearby matter. Even regions that seem empty are affected over time. Dust drifts along these invisible flows, and neighboring stars respond to forces too gentle to notice directly. This quiet influence ensures that stars leave lasting marks on their surroundings, molding the cosmos gradually rather than forcefully. Fact 74. Cosmic patterns repeat across scales, from the curves of spiral galaxies to the shapes of planetary rings. Patterns emerge repeatedly at different scales. These repetitions suggest harmony, underlying the universe's vast complexity. No two patterns are exactly alike, yet each follows simple principles that guide matter and energy over immense distances and time spans. This repetition creates a sense of continuity and calm, showing that even the largest structures of the cosmos are connected by subtle and gentle rules. Fact 75. Even empty space holds energy. What seems empty is not truly nothing. Space contains faint energy, gently present even in the darkest voids. This energy affects how the universe expands and evolves, guiding motion and matter in subtle ways over time. Though invisible, it adds depth to the cosmos, reminding us that calmness does not mean absence, and emptiness can be full of quiet presence. Fact 76. The universe is layered in scale. The cosmos exists in layers of size, from tiny particles to enormous galaxies. Each layer unfolds at its own rhythm, quietly influencing and interacting with the layers above and below. Smaller structures, like planets and stars, move and change within the context of galaxies, which themselves drift within clusters. Every scale is connected by gentle, natural forces. Through this layering, the universe maintains balance and cohesion, allowing complexity to emerge without haste or chaos. Fact 77. Cosmic motion is subtle. Even the most dramatic events in the universe are often slow and patient. Stars rotate, galaxies drift, and clusters shift. All over time spans far beyond ordinary perception. From a distance, motion appears almost frozen, yet it never truly stops. Every object continues along its path, guided by invisible rules and quiet influence. This subtlety allows the universe to evolve gracefully, creating vast structures without sudden disturbance or noise. Fact 78. Light connects past and present. The light we see from distant stars is a bridge between eras. It carries traces of events that occurred millions or billions of years ago, arriving only now. Through this quiet illumination, distant objects share their story, connecting us to moments long before our own existence. This gentle linking reminds us that time and space are intertwined, and that the universe preserves history softly, without hurry or judgment. Fact 79. Gravity shapes with patience. Gravity is the unseen sculptor of the cosmos. It gathers matter, guides orbits, and molds structures over immense spans of time. Though powerful, it works slowly, applying influence across vast distances without abrupt disruption. Even massive collisions unfold over millions of years, leaving gentle, lasting effects. Through this patient shaping, the universe evolves methodically, maintaining calm order while creating extraordinary variety. Fact 80. The cosmos is full of quiet possibility. Across endless space, countless regions hold potential yet to be realized. Stars may form, planets may emerge, and galaxies may slowly merge, all in their own time. This potential exists without urgency. Each event unfolds at its natural pace, guided by simple principles and vast stretches of time. In this way, the universe remains a place of calm possibility, vast, patient, and full of gentle unfolding. Fact 81. galaxies drift through space. Galaxies move through the universe at slow, steady speeds, guided by gravity and the large-scale structure of the cosmos. Their motion is gentle, unhurried, and almost imperceptible over short periods of time. Clusters of galaxies drift together, forming vast networks that extend across unimaginable distances. Individual galaxies orbit the centers of these clusters, following predictable paths without sudden change. Through this quiet drifting, the universe maintains both motion and stability, showing that even vast systems evolve calmly and gradually. Fact 82. Stars leave subtle traces behind. When stars age or die, they release matter into surrounding space. These remnants drift slowly, blending with dust clouds and gas in a way that is nearly imperceptible. Even the smallest particles carry information about the star that produced them, contributing quietly to the formation of future stars and planets. Through this continuous recycling, the universe preserves history softly, ensuring that nothing is truly lost, only transformed gently over time. Fact 83. Space is both empty and full. What seems empty often contains tiny particles, faint radiation, and subtle energy. Space is not a void, but a quiet medium where matter and forces move unobserved. This hidden fullness interacts with stars, planets, and galaxies, guiding motion and structure across immense distances. Even the emptiest regions participate in the unfolding of the cosmos. Through this interplay of emptiness and subtle presence, the universe achieves a delicate balance, allowing vastness without chaos. Fact 84. Distances in space are immense. Distances in the cosmos are so large that they stretch comprehension. Even light, the fastest traveler, takes years to cross what appears as a single point of light in the sky. These vast separations create a calm packing for the universe, where changes happen slowly and effects are spread over immense expanses. Through these distances, the universe maintains serenity, allowing matter, energy, and time to evolve without rushing or collision. Fact 85. Cosmic patterns are ever evolving. Patterns emerge naturally in the universe, from the spiral arms of galaxies to the large-scale structure of clusters. These shapes are constantly shaped by motion, gravity, and time. Changes are gradual, almost imperceptible, yet they continue endlessly, reshaping and refining structures across eons. This ongoing evolution creates beauty without urgency, showing that the cosmos is dynamic, patient, and quietly continuous. Fact 86. Stars slowly burn their fuel. Stars live long, patient lives, converting hydrogen into helium at a steady pace. Their energy is released gradually, warming surrounding space without rush or disruption. This slow fusion allows stars to shine consistently for millions or billions of years, creating a gentle rhythm across the universe. Even the end of a star's life is prolonged and quiet in cosmic terms, leaving behind material that will eventually seed new worlds. Fact 87. Galaxies contain hidden mass. Much of a galaxy's mass is invisible, shaping movement without being seen. This unseen material interacts quietly with stars, guiding their paths and maintaining structure. Though invisible, its effects are constant and pervasive, influencing motion across immense distances. This hidden presence adds stability to the cosmos, showing that even what we cannot see matters profoundly and patiently. Fact 88. Cosmic collisions take millions of years. When galaxies or star systems interact, collisions unfold over unimaginably long timescales. Stars rarely strike each other directly. Instead, gravity guides their paths slowly together and apart. These encounters reshape galaxies subtly, forming new structures while leaving an underlying order intact. The universe demonstrates patience through these interactions, evolving through careful, measured steps rather than sudden bursts. Fact 89. Planets form through gentle accretion. Planets grow from dust and gas circling young stars. Tiny particles gradually stick together, forming larger and larger bodies over millions of years. Each collision is calm and cumulative, contributing quietly to the eventual formation of a world. Through this slow process, planets emerge with stability, perfectly balanced for whatever may follow in their systems. Fact 90. Light can travel billions of years. The light we see from the farthest galaxies began its journey long before Earth existed. It drifts across space, revealing ancient structures softly and without interruption. Every photon is a quiet messenger, carrying information about distant events and objects through the emptiness of space. Through light, the universe connects past and present, showing the continuity of existence across time and distance. Fact 91. Cosmic expansion is gentle. Space itself grows steadily, stretching distances between galaxies. This expansion is quiet, uniform, and unhurried. No explosion occurs. No loud event signals it. Galaxies drift apart calmly, as if the universe breathes slowly and without urgency. Through this process, the cosmos grows larger while maintaining its serene, patient order. Fact 92. Black holes influence quietly. Black holes hold immense gravity, yet their influence is subtle over vast distances. They shape motion and matter without visible noise or chaos. Even light bends around them, affected gently by their presence. This influence stretches slowly through space, altering orbits and patterns over time. Through this quiet effect, black holes demonstrate that power does not need spectacle to leave a lasting mark. Fact 93. Galaxies rotate slowly. Galaxies spin at a gradual pace, their stars orbiting the center over millions of years. From afar, this motion feels imperceptible, but it maintains the structure and balance of the galaxy. Spirals curl and patterns form naturally as stars move in coordinated paths. Each rotation contributes to the long-term evolution of the system. This slow rotation adds to the calm rhythm of the cosmos, demonstrating motion without haste. Fact 94. The universe recycles matter. Matter is never destroyed, but transformed. Stars release material, clouds condense, and new structures arise from the remnants of the old. This cycle occurs gradually, over spans that dwarf human perception. Energy and matter shift quietly, forming new stars, planets, and galaxies. Through this recycling, the universe maintains continuity, showing patience and gentle persistence. Fact 95. Cosmic patterns extend across space. Clusters, filaments, and voids form repeating structures across vast distances. These patterns are not forced, but emerge naturally through gravity and time. Each scale mirrors others, creating continuity from small regions to the largest expanses. This repeating order gives the universe coherence, showing that beauty and calmness arise from consistent, patient processes. Fact 96. Space holds subtle energy. Even the emptiest regions of space are filled with gentle energy. This presence is quiet, yet influences motion and expansion over immense distances. Its effect is never abrupt, always steady and pervasive, shaping the universe in invisible ways. Through this subtle energy, the cosmos evolves gently, sustaining balance across time and space. Fact 97. The universe is patient. Change in the cosmos takes immense amounts of time. Stars form slowly, galaxies drift steadily, and clusters evolve over eons. Nothing is hurried, nothing is forced. Every transformation is gradual, allowing structures to develop fully before new ones appear. This patience is perhaps the most remarkable feature of the universe, giving it a calm, eternal presence. Fact 98. Every region is unique. No two places in space are the same. Variations in density, composition, and motion create endless diversity, each region with its own quiet story. Some areas glow with new stars, while others remain almost empty for eons. Each contributes to the cosmos as a whole. Through this uniqueness, the universe remains endlessly fascinating while maintaining its gentle, patient rhythm. Fact 99. The universe is larger than we can imagine. The scale of the cosmos is beyond comprehension. Galaxies, clusters, and voids stretch farther than words can describe. Distances are immense, motion is slow, and time spans are vast, creating a sense of calm by sheer immensity. This vastness reminds us that the universe operates on a scale far greater than our perception. yet it remains peaceful and ordered. Fact 100. The cosmos is endless and continuous. There is no known edge or limit. Space continues beyond what we can see, expanding quietly, steadily, and endlessly. Every process, star formation, planetary growth, galaxy motion, happens within this infinite backdrop, guided by gentle principles. The universe is eternal in its unfolding, vast in its calm, and endlessly offering quiet truths to those who pause to notice. And so,